You had mentioned to the activists that you spoke with earlier, just now, that you supported, obviously passed a ban on fracking in your state. Would you support a national ban on fracking?
Yeah, I think that we need to wean ourselves off fossil fuels, and that's just a reality. It's a scientific reality. We don't have any other options. So I think what we've done is the right thing, and I would follow that view.
And
Thank
how
you.
quickly would you act to stop investments in fossil fuel infrastructure?
Well, my plan would eliminate the use of coal in the electrical grid by 2030 and eliminate fossil fuels from the electrical grid by 2035. I think that is a necessary timeline and an achievable one because the cost of renewable fuels is coming down so fast. It's coming down 80% in solar, 20% in wind. We can do this.
Do you support a ban on fracking? Do you support a ban on fracking? I know, we're going to do walk and talk.
I do.
I am.
Yes.
I have a press pass.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, fracking is a really big issue, especially in the state of California. Natural gas, explosion at the Aliso Canyon gas
Yeah,
facility.
I'm strongly opposed to fracking.
You are? Great. So does that mean that you would ban it?
Yes, I would.
Do you support a ban on fracking?
We're going in.
I just wanted to know if you support a national ban on fracking.
Oh. Yeah.
Where are you from? The undercurrents?
The what?
The undercurrents.
Oh. I mean, I think that I've signed on to that already. Yeah.
So you support a national ban on fracking?
Yeah. I've already
Great.
signed on to that.
And so you think we're in a climate emergency? You
Oh,
would support
100%.
stopping the building of fossil fuel infrastructure?
Yeah, I mean, I think there has to be a transition, of course, but yes, I mean, we're in a place where we have to act in immediate fashion to move forward into addressing the climate crisis.
I just wanted to ask you if you support a national ban on fracking.
A national ban on fracking. Well, I support a ban in California, and particularly the 2 million acres that the president and David Bernhardt wants to use, 715,000 of which are public lands. I think every state ultimately has to make a decision about their own energy mix. In California, I stand strongly against the use of any of our lands for fracking.
Fabulous. So you would agree that we're in a climate crisis? We need to stop the
Oh, absolutely.
development of fossil fuel facilities and infrastructure?
So in my district is the Scripps Institute of Oceanography. I was just there yesterday morning, and they have something called the Keeling Curve. That's the measure of CO2 in the atmosphere. We're now at 415 parts per million of CO2. That is the most that has ever been recorded in 800,000 years. And so what we also know is as a result of the CO2 in the atmosphere that we are facing record temperatures, sea level rise, droughts, floods, fire seasons that are now year-round. We've got to take bold and aggressive steps to combat it. I'm proud to be on the Select Committee for the climate crisis. I'm also proud to have just introduced an EV bill along with Senator Merkley, many other members of the Senate and House, that would phase in the adoption of electric vehicles so that we get ourselves off of fossil fuels and the internal combustion engine for passenger cars.
Do you support a ban on fracking?
Yes,
Immediately? Like, you think we're in a climate emergency?
we are, and we need to move towards investments in renewable energy, energy efficiency, electric vehicles, and really deal with the Intergovernmental Panel of Climate Change report.
But instead of really the transition to renewables, what about like mandates for ending fossil fuel production? You'd be willing to tackle that now?
I would. I wrote an op-ed with Annie Leonard of Greenpeace that just last week that said we should be giving no new permitting for fossil fuel projects and calling on the governor to do that, and also calling on the governor to stop any drilling near communities within 2,500 miles of residential housing.
If you're elected, will you declare a climate emergency as soon as you take office?
I will certainly put climate at the top of every list, but I don't know what the declaration of emergency, the key, 10 to 12 years we have to address it, and we've got to put everything on the table right away, and that includes not just demonstrating what solutions we had in Colorado and how we're going to make those national, but make sure we've got it for the whole world, right? If what we do in the United States is critically important, but it's got to go global. All right, I'm coming.
So do you support a ban on fracking nationally?
What I support is moving to a non-carbon energy economy as quickly as humanly possible. And so what that requires is making sure that we have renewable forms of energy. So we're closing an electrical. All right, I'm coming.
Sorry.
We're closing two coal-fired electric plants right now. For the first time in the country's history, we're replacing them with wind, solar, and batteries. Right? No natural gas, and the monthly electric bills are going to go down. No one's ever done that before. Once you get those kinds of things in place, you're able to actually demonstrate market, right? And how we can change things at scale.
So you're ready to end funding for fossil fuel infrastructure?
What I'm talking about, and whatever, all the ways that we can go as quickly as humanly possible to make sure that we can. Watch out! Hold on! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Please.
All the ways human possibly.
To get the transition to clean renewable energy as quickly as we possibly can, right? That we've got to.
All right, thank you, Governor.
The current under the surface makes the mainstream get so nervous. It's time for purpose, for news to serve us.